say every crime leaves clues, but what if those clues point in every direction at once? The murder of 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey is one of those rare cases where answers seem to vanish the closer you look. In this video, we're diving deep into one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries, the brutal 1996 killing of JonBenét Ramsey. We'll explore the chilling timeline, the bizarre ransom note, the botched investigation, competing theories, and where the case stands today. And here's the thing, the more you learn, the stranger it gets. Christmas 1996. The Ramsey family, John, Patsy, their son Burke, and little JonBenét, had just returned from a holiday party. By all accounts, it was a normal night filled with laughter, food, and family cheer. But by dawn, that cheer had turned into chaos. At 5:52 a.m., Patsy Ramsey dialed 911, her voice shaking as she reported her daughter missing. On the kitchen staircase, Patsy had found a handwritten ransom note. It demanded a strangely specific sum, $118,000, the exact amount of John Ramsey's recent Christmas bonus. It warned the family not to contact police. But Patsy ignored that instruction and called immediately, inviting police and friends over. That decision would alter the investigation forever. Police arrived quickly, but mistakes piled up from the very beginning. The house wasn't sealed off. Friends and neighbors came and went, cleaning and moving things around. Evidence was destroyed before investigators even realized it. Hours later, John Ramsey, searching the basement with a family friend, opened a small wine cellar door. What he found stopped time. There, covered with a white blanket, was JonBenét's body. Duct tape over her mouth. Nylon cord binding her wrists and neck. A makeshift garrote fashioned from Patsy's paintbrush. John, in shock, picked her up and carried her upstairs, further contaminating the crime scene that could have held the key to her killer. The autopsy revealed JonBenét died of strangulation combined with a skull fracture. The head injury was massive, over 8 inches long. Evidence suggested possible sexual assault, though no semen was found. Investigators believed she had been wiped down. Chillingly, her stomach contained pineapple, eaten shortly before death, though her parents denied giving it to her. That pineapple detail became one of the most debated pieces of evidence. A bowl of pineapple was found on the Ramsey kitchen table with fingerprints from Patsy and Burke. Did JonBenét sneak a late-night snack? Did she cross paths with someone in the kitchen who became violent? This small fruit became a big mystery. Then there's the infamous ransom note, 2.5 pages long. That's unheard of for kidnappers. It referenced movies like Ransom and Dirty Harry, contained bizarre grammar mistakes, and ended with the strange signature SBTC. To this day, nobody knows what those letters mean. Handwriting experts couldn't agree on whether Patsy Ramsey wrote it. Some claimed it was highly probable, others said impossible to prove. Out of 73 samples tested, Patsy was the only one who couldn't be ruled out completely. But no definitive link has ever been made. From day one, the investigation was plagued with errors. Police didn't collect evidence properly. The duct tape and garrote weren't traced immediately. Critical fingerprints may have been wiped away by well-meaning visitors. The Boulder Police Department wasn't prepared for a case this big. It was a small-town force suddenly dealing with a crime that shook the world. On top of that, there was a power struggle. The police focused on the Ramseys, while the district attorney's office leaned toward an intruder theory. This division stalled progress, and every mistake widened the cracks in the case. The family did it theory became the police's main path. Some thought Patsy, stressed from pageant pressures and motherhood, snapped in a fit of rage. Others speculated Burke, then 9 years old, might have lashed out at his sister, and the parents staged a cover-up. But none of these theories were ever proven. Then there's the intruder theory. Detective Lou Smith, a respected investigator, believed evidence pointed to someone breaking in. He cited an unidentified boot print in the basement and possible stun gun marks on JonBenét's body. But skeptics noted undisturbed cobwebs around the suspected entry window, suggesting nobody had actually crawled through. The case even attracted false confessions. In 2006, John Mark Carr claimed he killed JonBenét. He said it was an accident. but his DNA didn't match, and he had an alibi. He wasn't even in Colorado that Christmas. His confession turned out to be nothing but obsession. In 2003, investigators found unidentified male DNA on JonBenét's clothing and under her fingernails. It didn't match anyone in the Ramsey family. This discovery became the strongest piece of evidence suggesting an outsider was involved. Yet, the DNA has never matched any known offender in the FBI's massive database. Even today, in 2024, debate rages over whether police have fully tested all possible evidence. Jon Ramsey insists there are still items, like the garrote, that haven't been analyzed with modern techniques. Police deny dragging their feet, but doubts remain. The media turned JonBenét into a symbol, her pageant photos plastered everywhere. To some, she represented innocence lost. To others, she was exploited. The case became a tabloid feeding frenzy, with theories broadcast before facts were confirmed. In many ways, JonBenét's story was tried in the court of public opinion long before evidence reached any courtroom. Documentaries, books, and TV specials fueled endless speculation. In 2016, CBS even suggested Burke was the killer. He sued for defamation and eventually settled. Most recently, Netflix revived the story in 2024, bringing the case to a new generation who can't stop asking the same question: who killed JonBenét Ramsey? Nearly 3 decades later, the case remains unsolved. Theories point in opposite directions. DNA suggests an outsider. Circumstances suggest someone inside the house. But no jury has ever seen enough evidence to convict. What's left is one of the most infamous cold cases in American history. The impact is enormous. Police departments now use this case as a what not to do example for training. It changed how the media covers child victims. It raised debates about child beauty pageants. And it showed just how fast a case can collapse when early mistakes are made. The murder of JonBenét Ramsey is more than just an unsolved crime. It's a mirror reflecting flaws in justice, media, and society. A ransom note too long. A crime scene too messy. DNA that whispers but doesn't speak. Until the day science or new evidence provides clarity, JonBenét's story will haunt true crime history. If you want to keep exploring the world's most puzzling mysteries, don't miss our next video.